Eastern Shoshone are Shoshone who primarily live in Wyoming and in the northeast corner of the Great Basin where Utah, Idaho and Wyoming meet and are in the Great Basin classification of indigenous people. They lived in the Rocky Mountains during the 1805 Lewis and Clark expedition and adopted plains horse culture. The Eastern Shoshone primarily settled on the Wind River Indian Reservation in Wyoming, after Chief Washakie signed the Fort Bridger Treaty in 1868. History: the Eastern Shoshone adopted horses much sooner than the neighbors to the north, the Blackfoot Confederacy, with the advantage in speed and mobility that horses provided in battle. The Eastern Shoshone were able to expand to the north and soon occupied much of present-day southern and central Alberta, most of Montana, and parts of Wyoming, and raided the Blackfoot frequently. Once the Piegan, in particular, had access to horses of their own and guns obtained from the Hudson's Bay Company via the Cree and Assiniboine, the situation changed. However, by 1787 David Thompson reports that the Blackfoot had completely conquered most of Shoshone territory, and frequently captured Shoshone women and children and forcibly assimilated them into Blackfoot society, further increasing their advantages over the Shoshone. Thompson reports that Blackfoot territory in 1787 was from the North Saskatchewan River in the north to the Missouri River in the south, and from Rocky Mountains in the west out to a distance of 300 miles to the east. Language: Eastern Shoshone speak the Shoshone language, a central Numic language in the Uto-Aztecan language family. It is spoken on the Wind River Indian Reservation. Bands of Shoshone people were named for their geographic homelands and for their primary food sources. Kukuntika, Akutchandeka, living on the eastern edges of the Great Basin along the upper Green River Valley, Big Sandy River and Wind River eastward to the Wind River Basin of western Wyoming and southwestward to Bear Lake and Great Salt Lake in southeast Idaho and northern Utah. They possessed from all Shoshone bands the greatest horse herds, also called Plains Shoshone, later called Washakie Shoshone or Wind River Shoshone. Hivodika Ahiwidekani, Takutika Abana Iti Duyani, because of great intermarriage with Bannock. Only the Takutika bands living in the Yellowstone River region settled with the main body of Eastern Shoshone onto the Wind River Reservation. The majority joined as part of the Lemhi Shoshone, the Northern Shoshone, Bohoani, mixed Shoshone-Bannock band, living in southeastern Idaho on the Snake River Plain, in the Wind River Range. Salmon Falls on Snake River and wintered in the vicinity of the trading post Fort Hall, but also claimed the Camas Prairie as home, later called Fort Hall or Shoshone or Shobans. Contemporary tribes and communities: Northwestern Band of Shoshone Nation of Utah, Shoshone Tribe of the Wind River Reservation, Wyoming, Fort Washakie, Wyoming, Wind River, Wyoming, Crowheart, Wyoming. Notable Eastern Shoshone: Washakie, war chief and diplomat.